should prove to be a good one.
Between the Washington Commanders
and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Here we go, here we go.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the... That one covers 29 yards, first down.
On 2. 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
11, mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal, Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
11, Thomas. 11, MP.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Joe Burrow
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Play action. It's Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Touchdown, Bengals.
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play action. Now Wentz.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a play fake. Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Wentz to throw again. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wentz going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
11 Thomas. 11 MC Tate. 11 MC Tate.
To the air again, Burrow.
Again, that's Hurst.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wentz.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Thomas brings it in.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Again, it's Wentz.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz now on 1st down.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 39, Wentz. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now here's Samuel on the end around.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Wentz.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Able to connect with Dotson.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson,
35 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends.
One, ready? 11.
On 2nd and 7.
Burrow. Able to find Higgins.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go. 12. 11.
They give it off here to the tight end.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go. 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Gun. 11.
Play action. It's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action with Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the 31, Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. To throw is Wentz.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Wentz.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back to throw. Wentz. Pass complete. Thomas.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield. They one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.